How's it going, guys? Skoks, Chicago Blackhawks Central here. Going to recap the weekend games against the Nashville Predators and the who we played tonight. Just the Dallas Stars. A few close wins, 3-2 and 4-2 on Friday night and Saturday night. Really wanted to get a win out of there. Choked away the game on Friday night against the Preds. Unfortunately, we're down again. By multiple goals, made a push, but did not um, did not tie it up. We just not able to convert on any real chances late in the game there. But let me roll the intro and we'll get into some more stats. Yeah, so let's go over some numbers first. Actually, you know what? Let's run through the lineup. Let me pull it up here and let me know if everyone else can see it just fine. Alrighty, here we go. So we have the same lineup from Friday night and Saturday night. No changes made except for Reichel started out on the bottom line on Friday, and then he was promoted to the top line during the game. So they stuck with that first line again today on Saturday. But let's touch on the Predators game on Friday night. Let's go over the numbers. 34 shots from the Preds, 29 for the Hawks. 21 hits from the Predators, 10 for the Hawks, actually. So a less physical game from us on the boards. 15 minutes each on penalties. A very, very sloppy game with the calls. A few were a little ticky-tack, but still too many penalties. Let's go over the scoring, starting with the first period here. Let's see here. Craig Smith continues to stay hot, scoring goals here. Nolan Allen, his first point. Lucas Reichel, this was his statement game, basically his comeback game. Played very, very well. Only one assist, but a very, very nice rush with Craig Smith on the right side of the ice. Reichel had the patience to hold on to it, waiting for the defender to, create some space with his stick, and gets it cross crease over to Craig Smith right in front of the net, and he deflects that one in there. So a beautiful, beautiful play, and he had a great game all around on Friday. Reichel, so a great game from him, and the promotion was, justified for Saturday's game, but loved seeing that game from him last night. Just love seeing it, and I hope it continues. Second period here. So that was about 3 minutes into that first period, but starting hot, right? The shots on net, 29 total. So the Preds actually did have more shots, but the momentum was definitely on our side that first and second period. But then things changed a bit here. Second period, Connor Bedard, he gets on the board here. A really nice one-timer deflection goal in front of the net with his forehand. The puck coming from the left boards from Alex Vlasic, so he gets the assist on there, and Connor Murphy with the secondary assist, but Bedard's second goal of the season, so love to see that. Finally putting the puck in the net now. It's executing, right? He's converting on these chances, and we love to see that. But a third goal was taken off the board from Bedard to Tavo. Beautiful, beautiful move on UC Saros, but it was called back for being offsides, and the challenge pretty much changed the momentum, flipped the momentum for the rest of the game there, halfway through the second period. And Philip Forsberg, he gets on the board, a nifty move, breaking through the defense. I believe it was on Allen and Brody. Phil Forsberg, he cuts through the defense, puts on a few dekes, and roofs one on Peter Mrazek. Really speedy move from Phil Forsberg. That was very impressive. If people missed that, if you guys missed that, definitely check out that goal from Phil Forsberg last night on Mrazek because that was nuts. Some real speed there. Gustav Nyquist, he gets a shorthanded goal. Hate to give those up, but he did convert with 17 minutes into that second period. So the momentum is very well on the Predators side still. And just seemed like we got a bit not scared, but just got too comfortable with the lead, the 2-goal lead, which is not a very big lead in this league. Only 2 goals, and the Preds do come back and they score a third with Brady Shea, a nice shot from the point on the power play from Tommy Novak and Luke Evangelista. Totally forgot that Brady Shea was on the Predators. Had no idea. Completely forgot about that. But pretty decent defenseman there that they picked up, and definitely a frustrating loss. Played all right. Face-off percentage wasn't great at all. 58.1% for the Preds, 41.9% for the Hawks. So still not doing very good in that department as well. But we choke away that game on Friday night. The 3 stars of the game: third star, Connor Bedard with 1 goal, Craig Smith with 1 goal, and Gustav Nyquist with 1 goal and 1 assist. But let's move on to the game tonight against the Dallas Stars. Checking out the lineup, which is up on the screen right now, if everyone can see it just fine. Mrazek is in net. Once again, for this back-to-back, Arvid Soderblom could not go. He was sick, so the Hawks actually did call up Drew Commesso yesterday. So he traveled with the team to Dallas as a backup, but his debut did not happen tonight. I'm guessing the coaching staff just did not like that matchup with the Dallas Stars. You don't want Commesso going in there and, just getting overwhelmed like crazy, giving up like 4, 5, 6 goals. Even though we did give up 3, but final score was 4-2. After losing 3-2 last night on Friday against the Preds, but we lose 4-2 tonight. Also, kind of frustrating. Didn't play a terrible game, but still, it's not fun losing back-to-back games, right? And we have lost, is it 3 in a row now? So not a ton of fun, but let's look at some of the numbers for the Hawks versus the Dallas Stars. Let me pull it up right here. We'll take a look at that. But the record as of right now is 2-6-1. So definitely would like to win a few games here. Because yes, we are developing our young talent right in Rockford as well. Shout out to the Rockford Ice Hogs. A whole ton of action going on there. If you guys want to take a peek at that, Artem Levshinov with his AHL debut. Pretty good one. Got an assist. So if you guys want to check that out, I believe the Ice Hogs have all the highlights on their YouTube channel and our Twitter account. We also have all of the Ice Hogs content on there as well. So you can take a peek at that. But let's take a look at the numbers tonight against the Stars. Final score 4-2. 3 stars of the game, all Stars. Jamie Benn, 1 goal. Hate him. Just hate that guy. Since we've known him on the Stars, I just don't like him at all. Miro Heiskanen, 2 assists. After having a slow start to the season, Heiskanen hasn't been very impressive, but we all know that he's a very good player on the back end there. Matt Duchene, 2 goals tonight. Didn't realize that he had 2 goals, but I guess he had a power play goal and a empty netter for Matt Duchene. But let's check out the numbers. 24 shots on net for the Hawks, 30 for the Stars. Hits 29 for the Hawks and 9 for the Stars. So you see where basically where the puck possession was, right? For majority of the game. That's a lot of hits, 29-9. Penalty minutes, 6 for each. The face-off percentage, 51.9 for the Hawks and 48.1 for the Stars tonight. So we are on the better end of that tonight, but we still lose by 2 goals. So shows that success at the dot doesn't mean a whole ton, right? It's what you do after you win it, right? Keeping the possession of the puck. But let's go over the scoring. Once again, the lines were exactly the same with Reichel on that first line with Bedard and Tavo. Wasn't excellent tonight, but I still like this game. He was still very noticeable, showing off his speed, skill, playing a bit more physical as well. So I love to see that. Bedard thought he had a great game as well, scoring, sniping in the third period to get the Hawks back in there. But Evgeny Dadonov, he starts out the scoring tonight for the Stars about 9 minutes into that first period. Esa Lindell assisting on that goal. Second period, Jamie Benn, like I mentioned, that's his second goal of the season, but assisted by Thomas Harley and Miro Heiskanen. A bit of a deflection goal, like a whack. He batted it out of the air, and it snuck in past Mrazek. Thought he had a very strong game as well, Peter Mrazek. So shout out to him once again. He's just a very impressive goalie. He is a good goalie when he's healthy, and if he was on any other team, they would be stacking up some wins because he's definitely a quality starting goalie when he's healthy. Looking at the third period here, 8 minutes and 50 seconds in, Matt Duchene. So he's the one that got that power play goal, the first power play goal there, assisted by Heiskanen once again and Logan Stankoven. Didn't really notice him much, Stankoven, on the Stars tonight, but I think he has 8 assists, so that's pretty impressive for him this season. Stars are doing very well to start out the season, 7-2, 5-0 at home, so that's good for them. But Ryan Donato, he gets the first Hawks goal of the night, 9.5 minutes in, assisted by Pat Maroon. Craig Smith grinding it out once again, his first assist, getting it over to Ryan Donato for his third goal of the season. So I mentioned before, Ryan Donato, don't scratch him anymore, please. Coach Luke and staff. Ryan Donato is a productive player. He's a quality depth player, and I like having him in the lineup. I think he's a very decent role player, and you need those type of guys in that bottom six. So 14 minutes into that third period, about 5 minutes later, right? Bedard gets a beautiful snipe past Jake Ottinger on the rush, getting into the ozone there. He puts it over shoulder, top corner. Beautiful from Nolan Allen, his second assist. Pat Maroon, his third assist of the season, and Bedard's third goal of the season, getting on the board there. We love to see it. Hawks lose, but get a Bedard goal. Don't hate that at all, right? We love seeing Bedard get those goals, but a pretty strong push from the Hawks late in the game with a few minutes left, pulled Peter Mrazek, and I think I'm starting to just not like Seth Jones anymore. Just can't fully support him anymore on the power play. At least, like, his all around game is decent, but I just do not like him on that power play anymore. hate to compare him to like an NBA player, but kind of reminds me of like Zach LaVine on the Bulls right now. Just seems a bit selfish, hunting for goals, or points. Doesn't seem to be creating a whole ton going the other way. Just he's forcing shots, and it's not even like he's trying to find deflections, but every time he shoots, it ends up going the other way. And Matt Duchene, he gets the empty net goal off of uh, the puck going the other way, right? Just rings around, but empty net goal for Matt Duchene. Tyler Seguin assisted on that. So he sprung him loose, and we could not get back on that one. Yeah, but Seth Jones can't fully support that guy anymore. Just over the last few years, he's been playing very, very well, and right now he's not playing very, very well. So I hope he improves. But man, don't love what I'm seeing. Definitely needs to improve here. So let's take a look at any other updates post game. There was a quote I wanted to bring up, and shout out to the Hawks prospects tonight. Guyon had a strong game for Minnesota, Duluth. I don't think Sasha Boisvert scored tonight. I believe Dominic James had 2 goals for Minnesota Duluth as well, right? Yeah, the captain there. So awesome to see that. But yeah, a few Hawks prospects playing very well today in Rockford and in Canada. So we love to see that. But Ben Pope, a quote from him, if everyone else can see that, just fine on screen from Bedard. We're not just going to be happy that we stayed in a game. We're all NHL players. It's not the goal. It's frustrating. We're 2-7. That's pretty bad. Losing is not fun. So we're obviously, so we've obviously got to figure it out. Yeah. So he's definitely pissed. It's frustrating losing back to backs, and when you stack up losses like that, a few losses now in a row, you hate to see it because they were very close to winning some of these games and just weren't able to do it. Recently. So definitely hoping that we could get a win very, very soon on Monday against the Colorado Avalanche. And I believe that is an 8 p.m. Puck drop time, Central Time on Monday night. So we will be back for that. Colorado is also struggling. Not as bad as we are, but definitely struggling for their expectations. Not very impressed with the depth that they have on that team and the goaltending, even. Not very impressive, so we'll see how that goes. But we'll be back on Monday night for Hawks and Avs. So we'll see you then. Let's go, Hawks.